They said it was about freedom, but the truth runs far deeper and far darker. The American Civil War, a conflict that tore a nation in half, brother against brother, state against state, an entire people divided by ideology, greed, and fear. Most remember it as a war fought to end slavery. But behind the smoke and cannon fire, another struggle burned. One for power, economy, and the soul of a rising empire. In the mid-1800s, America was booming. The North was industrializing, steel, railroads, factories, while the South remained rooted in plantations and cotton fields, powered by enslaved labor. Two worlds in one country. The South feared that the North's growing political power would destroy their way of life and the profits that slavery ensured. The North feared that the South's ambitions would fracture the Union itself. Tension wasn't new. It had been building for decades, hidden behind political compromises and uneasy peace. Then came 1860. A tall, solemn man from Illinois won the presidency, Abraham Lincoln. To the South, Lincoln's victory was the final spark. They believed his rise meant the death of slavery, and with it, their economy. So, one by one, Southern states seceded. They didn't just leave the Union, they built a new one, the Confederate States of America, April 12, 1861. The first cannon roared at Fort Sumter, South Carolina. The Civil War had begun. But the early years weren't about freeing slaves. Lincoln's main goal was to preserve the Union, to hold the country together. Only later, when the bloodshed seemed endless, did he issue the Emancipation Proclamation, turning the war into a moral crusade. Now it wasn't just about unity, it was about justice. And suddenly, the North fought not only for a flag, but for freedom itself. Still, the human cost was unimaginable. Over 620,000 Americans would die, more than any other U.S. war combined until the 20th century. The land was soaked in blood, Gettysburg, Antietam, Shiloh, names that still echo through history. Families were shattered, cities burned, and yet, even as the Confederacy crumbled, its ideals would haunt the nation for generations. April 9, 1865, Appomattox Courthouse. General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Ulysses S. Grant. The war was over. Slavery was abolished. But freedom, true freedom, would take another century to reach every corner of America. The Civil War didn't just end an institution, it reshaped a nation. It turned the United States into what it had always promised to be, one nation, indivisible. But it also left deep scars, one still visible in the politics, culture, and conversations of today. Because the Civil War wasn't only about the past. It was, and still is, a mirror reflecting who America truly is. If the echoes of the past still shape the present, hit like and subscribe. And together, we'll uncover the stories that built our world.